Mateo. I just sent you some vegetables I harvested from the field. I think this year's crop turned out quite well. Let me know what you think once you've had a chance to taste them.
Thanks, sis. Any recommendations on what to try first?
I'd have to say the asparagus. It took some time to grow them.
Wow, I'm looking forward to trying them. Thanks for sending so much. It's really helpful. Recently, vegetables have become expensive. I can't afford to buy them much.
Sure, prices have risen, but aren't there still vegetables within your budget? Isn't the supermarket near your house fairly cheap?
Ah, yes. That's true, but I'm barely making ends meet.
That much? Should I send some more then? I only give out the good-looking ones since I grow them as a hobby. If you don't mind ones that look a little off, I have plenty more.
Really? I have some. I'm really happy. I'm really sorry for all the trouble.
Oh, it's nothing. Your company is quite big, isn't it, Mateo? You and your wife Ruby live together. Does it really cost that much to live?
When you get married, there are always things that cost money. We aren't both working. You know, Ruby isn't very strong, right?
Ah, right. You mentioned she's frail. So part-time work is out of the question?
It seems so, but I'll do my best. I knew this when I married her, so I have to be the one to earn money. I've been studying to take on a part-time job recently.
A part-time job is good, but don't overdo it. You just got married, so your health is the most important. That's why good food and sleep are the most important.
Yes, I understand. I won't do anything that will make me sick.
Oh, I also got some strawberries from a neighbor. I should have sent those too. Should I send them now?
No, it's fine. As long as it's not too much trouble for you, sis. I have to get back to work soon.
Understand, but please contact me if you really need help. Our parents have passed away, so I'm the only one you can rely on, right? My husband will also help, so don't hesitate.
Thank you, but I'll do my best as much as possible. I'm sorry for causing you worry. Talk to you later.
Hello, Cora. Thank you always for sending the vegetables. Hello, Ruby. It's okay. I enjoy sending them. I'm spacing out the deliveries. Is that okay? Please let me know if you think it's too much. No, it's always just the right amount. It's very helpful. I just received some cabbage and carrots. Sorry if they don't look very good. No, not at all. We always enjoy eating them. But seeing the vegetables you grow, I've become a little interested myself. Really? In farming? I'm not quite ready for that yet. I'm thinking of starting a home garden. That sounds good. There are quite a few things you can grow easily. And more than anything, growing them is fun. If you start and encounter any difficulties, feel free to consult with me. Thank you. I'm not strong enough to work. I hope to be a little support to Mateo. Oh, but it will cost money to get the tools. Actually, I heard a little from my brother. Life is tough. I see. As we get older, we have more weddings and funerals to attend. And there are a lot of irregular things. I really feel how hard it is just to live. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have intruded on your family affairs. But I'm worried because my brother tends to overdo things. Money issues can be stressful. Ruby, you're having a hard time too, aren't you? Are you okay? Compared to Mateo, it's nothing. So I secretly started a part-time job recently. Really? You haven't told my brother? Yes, not yet. But there are many days when I feel unwell, and I can't earn at all. I wonder when the day will come when I can tell him about this. I see. Cora? I'm really embarrassed to ask this, but could you give us a little help? I'm worried about Mateo. I thought about asking my parents, but they're very strict. They might tell us to divorce. I don't mind helping, but when I asked Mateo before, he refused. Is that so? Yes, he said he wants to try a little harder himself. Oh, Mateo! If he hears that I asked for help, he might get angry. Mateo is kind. I don't think he'll get angry. But he might blame himself. Would it be difficult to give us some help secretly? I don't mind helping. But because it's about money, wouldn't it be better to discuss it with Mateo first? Then, he might not accept it. Mateo is trying hard with his other job now. I'll start repaying the money little by little soon. So could you please help us? I want to support him from behind for that time. Even if it's for a short time, please be there for him. I see, but I can only afford about $500 per month. Is that alright? Yes, that's fine. With $500, I can feed my husband a little bit better. I'll send the money soon. Thank you. I'll send you the bank account number later. Ruby, I'm sorry for the hardship. No, I chose Mateo. I don't regret it. He may be a bit unreliable, but Mateo is very kind. Please support him. I got it. Leave it to me. I will do my best with what I can.
Morning, sis. Thanks for yesterday. I was able to relax for the first time in a while.
Really? You rushed off, didn't you?
I stopped by during a business trip. I couldn't stay long.
Maybe, but... Oh, did you get home?
No, not yet. I'm taking a break in a highway parking area right now. But I was able to have a nice meal and I feel revived. Sis, thank you always.
Hey, Mateo. You were crying when you ate, weren't you?
That's because the homemade food from my sis was so good. I was moved.
But you said it had been a while since you had a human meal, right? Hey, something happened, didn't it? You evaded the question yesterday, but I'm still concerned.
I'm fine.
My husband was worried about you. You've lost a lot more weight than before.
You're worrying too much.
Then don't make yourself look like you need to be worried about. And what do you usually eat? I did make a bit of an effort to cook because Mateo was coming yesterday. But isn't Ruby making homemade food for you?
Well, yes.
And I'm sending vegetables and stuff. So haven't things gotten a little easier than before?
I wonder. Well, I'm fine.
Mateo, has life really not changed from before?
Well, it's so-so.
Don't dodge the question. I'm really serious.
Sis, it's my fault that my income is low, so I have to work hard.
You're working hard enough, aren't you? Why don't you take a look at your living expenses once in a while? You might not want me to be nosy about money, but I'll introduce you to a financial planner I know. You're not in debt, are you?
I'm not in debt.
But like I said before, I can't believe life has gotten this hard on Mateo's salary. I wonder why it's become like that.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing? I don't want an apology. I want a solution.
I might be done for.
What happened?
Everything was a lie.
What do you mean by a lie?
About Ruby.
Did something happen to Ruby?
Ruby isn't particularly weak. She just doesn't want to work, so she made it like that. And the struggle with living expenses are all due to Ruby's spending.
Do you mean Ruby is spending money?
After we got married, Ruby started to change gradually. About half a year ago, she started saying that I was an ATM. Of course, we talked about it many times, but by the time I realized it, it was too late.
What do you mean it's too late?
I can't stand up to Ruby.
What can I do?
But I said I would make everyone happy at the wedding. And you even paid for the wedding, sis. We were blessed by everyone and received various amounts of money. I feel so guilty about getting a divorce.
But if there's no love, shouldn't you break up?
I didn't know anymore. I was just doing my best to listen to Ruby. I think I might be messed up.
Mateo, you should take a break for a while.
But the company.
Never mind that. It'll work out somehow. When I saw you yesterday, you were completely worn out and had no spirit. I was really worried.
I'm sorry for causing trouble. I'm an adult, but I'm a pathetic man.
Anyway, come back home right now and talk about everything that has happened and rest properly. Hello, Ruby. Is it a good time? Hello, Cora. I was just about to contact you. I can't reach Mateo. Is he still in the hospital? Yes, he is. He hasn't been getting better. It seems he needs a bit more rest. Is that so? I'm sorry. Even though I was with him, I let Mateo collapse from overwork. And you've been supporting us, Cora. Yes, that's why I was surprised. He should have been able to eat proper meals.
My brother has lost 22 pounds compared to before.
Really? Since we were together every day, I didn't notice that he lost that much weight. When he comes back, I'll make sure he eats nutritious food.
No, it's okay. You're probably only going to feed him useless food, aren't you?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Weeds or your leftovers. What kind of food are you feeding my brother? I've heard everything. You've been using most of my brother's salary to buy whatever you want, haven't you?
What are you talking about? I didn't do that.
I've been monitoring your behavior for the past week. You get up in the afternoon, order food delivery, go out to play in the evening, go shopping and bar hopping. You've been spending my brother's hard-earned money like water, and yet you feed him garbage. What do you think my brother is?
Well, that can't be helped. With my husband's low salary, I can't buy brand items unless I save. It's not my fault, it's Mateo's fault for not earning money.
What? How can you not think you're the one at fault?
Mateo promised to make me happy when we got married. So shouldn't Mateo be the one to make an effort?
You must be out of your mind. It takes mutual effort to make a marriage happy.
I married him because he works at a big company. But in reality, he has a poor salary which shocked me. This is fraud, isn't it?
You're impossible. I heard that after getting married, you gradually started being violent towards him, both verbal and physical, wasn't it? Because of that, Mateo is now seeing a psychiatrist.
Isn't he in the hospital? I heard he collapsed on a business trip.
No, I called Mateo home to keep him away from you.
Then please bring Mateo back home soon. He hasn't been home for a week. Payday is coming up soon, and I need money.
Mateo is not coming back. He says he's getting a divorce from you.
Are you kidding? Please let me talk to Mateo.
You think that if you talk to Mateo, he won't oppose you. But the doctor told him to avoid contact with you, so it's impossible.
But I can't get a divorce in this situation, can I? Because Mateo is mentally exhausted, right?
It's amazing you can laugh after what you've done. You've taken money from me, and you think you're going to be forgiven?
But there's no IOU.
You're a really terrible person. I won't hold back anymore. I'm going to make you take responsibility.
What responsibility are you talking about?
Obviously, it's the responsibility for hurting Mateo. It's not just about money that I've learned from monitoring you for the past week. I also know you have a lover, and your lover is married too, right? I wonder what would happen if I contacted his wife.
I don't have such a person.
Do you? I know you're having secret meetings at hotels. It seems you both are careful because you're married. But I asked a professional to monitor you. The evidence of your adultery is also neatly recorded.
Are you going to show it to the wife of my lover?
Yes, and also to your parents. I heard they're strict, so I wonder what will happen. Your behavior towards your husband, your wasteful spending, and then adultery? I'm looking forward to what comes next.
Wait a minute. Please don't tell my parents. They're the kind of people who casually use corporal punishment.
But didn't you do the same to Mateo? You kicked him, threw things at him, didn't you?
I'll apologize to Mateo. Please, just don't do that. Cora, please. I'll do anything, even kneel.
The first thing you need to do is to divorce, and then you have to pay Mateo alimony.
But alimony? I don't have any savings and I can't pay.
You can sell the things you've bought so far and it will help a bit, right? You seem to have a lot. If you sell everything, you'll have a reasonable amount of money.
No, but there are things I've bought with great effort.
Then I'll go ahead and report as it is.
I will somehow make money. From now on, I'll work little by little and pay it back. So please, please don't tell my parents.
You think I'll believe your lies?
This time it's true, so please believe me.
I'm sorry. I've been deceived by you many times before. I've already made arrangements.
What do you mean?
Your parents just arrived there. They also have evidence of your infidelity, so please take responsibility for what you've done.
No way! Are you lying? Stop joking! Cora, please correct it to my parents.
There's nothing to correct, is there? This is the result of your neglecting to make an effort in your marriage. There's no one left who's on your side.
Reflect on how you've hurt my family." And then Ruby was beaten by her in-laws and signed and handed over the divorce papers. Ruby's parents were indeed quick to use their hands, and it seems they didn't raise her in a commendable way. I feel sorry for her in that respect, but they're strict people, so they've settled the matter of compensation properly. Also, since I sent evidence of the adultery to the family of the lover, it seems there was a battlefield there as well. I heard that Ruby is now working around the clock under her parents' supervision, paying for the alimony and repaying me. A mutual friend of my brother saw Ruby once, and I heard she had lost a lot of weight and didn't look like she used to. Even so, I don't feel sorry for her. She's just in the same state as my brother. I don't know how much debt she still owes to her parents, but I hope she works hard and takes responsibility on her own. On the other hand, my brother has gained weight by taking a slow rest and has returned to his previous bright face. He now doesn't understand why he was under Ruby's control, and it seems his emotional wounds are healing. Also, I heard that Ruby was throwing away the vegetables I sent, and she was purposely limiting my brother's meals to a minimum. My brother felt sorry for me about that, didn't want me to know, and couldn't say anything. I think he thought that if he endured it because he knew about Ruby's family situation. It's probably because my brother is too kind that Ruby was controlling his life. He's going to return to work next month, so I think I'll let him rest at home until then. I'm a little worried, but I think he'll be fine when I see him now. I intend to keep watching over my brother, who has overcome so much, from behind the scenes. Long time no see. Are you well? Huh, Olivia? It's been a long time. What's up? I wanted to ask and tell you something, so I contacted you after a long time. Really? It was perfect timing. I had something to report too. Maybe it's related to that. First, I'll say what I want to say. Yeah, what? Don't mess with me. What are you thinking? Don't steal someone's man. Give him back right now. Huh? It's not huh. You know that Kaylee is marrying my fiancé. You're so annoying. Hold on, Olivia. You mean John, the person I'm marrying, right? I didn't know he was your fiancé. What do you mean? Do you even know John? I haven't reported about the wedding yet. I really don't understand what's going on. I heard it from a friend in high school. You're marrying John, even though we're from the same hometown. Did you think you wouldn't get caught stealing someone's man and marrying him? So what do you mean John is Olivia's fiancé? It means exactly that. We promised to marry each other long before you, and I'm way more suitable for him than you are. I just asked him now, and he says he doesn't know who Olivia is. There's no way he'd honestly tell his cheating partner about his real girlfriend. Are you stupid? When was this promise to marry made? At least in high school, you had a different boyfriend, right? I heard you often brag about your boyfriend during club activities. Heard about it? What do you mean? I was telling you. You never had a guy's shadow around you, so I was teaching you how to get a boyfriend. I was focused on club activities in high school. We were aiming to be a team that could compete in the inter-high. We were engaged long before high school. Sorry, I really don't understand. What about your boyfriend from high school? He was just a placeholder. Huh? I can't comprehend the difference in dimensions. But John was in the States during high school, wasn't he? That's true, but... So you were dating another guy as a placeholder? Fiancé from way before then? That's too absurd. He's the heir of a well-known company in our hometown, you know. There's no merit for him to marry someone like you. Don't you get that? Even if you say that, he proposed to me. And we're even making progress on our wedding plans. I want to believe him more than Olivia. If you can't come up with something definite to prove that you're engaged to him, I'll end this conversation. Wait a minute. Don't you think you can steal my fiancé and get away with it? I don't intend to run away. If you think that, I have a plan too. A plan? I'll tell Alina. So... You'll be in trouble if I tell Alina. I know from experience that it's scary when she gets angry during club activities. She's a major landowner in her hometown, and she's marrying the mayor's son next time. I know that because I've been in contact with her, but... So? I'll tell Alina that you stole my boyfriend and make it impossible for you to stay in her hometown. She's an influencer on social media. She could erase you with just one post. That's why I'm not stealing him. Think what you want. I'm going to report it to Alina. You better endure the little time you have left in your hometown. Wait a minute, Olivia! Olivia! Kaylee, been a while. Can I ask you something? Alina, thank you for your hard work. Is it about Olivia by any chance? Oh, you knew. I just got a call yesterday, but I couldn't answer it. I just called back and asked her. Is it true that you stole Olivia's fiancé? Sorry, I'm not good at beating around the bush, so I asked you straight. Yesterday, I suddenly got a call from Olivia. It was the first time I'd heard that my fiancé was Olivia's fiancé, but he says he doesn't know anything about Olivia either. And Olivia says they've been engaged for a long time. What's that? I'm the most confused and troubled. Olivia is emotional and the context of her text messages is hard to understand. All I know is that she says I stole her fiancé. She's like a tragic heroine, feeling like she's a victim. And she asked me to punish you, Kaylee. Punishing her? I can't really understand the situation without hearing both sides. I'm sorry to bother you when you're busy. It's fine. We were teammates aiming for the inter-high together in club. And we both still live in our hometown. Besides, Olivia had been a little prone to jumping to conclusions since elementary school. Alina, you were on the same team as Olivia since elementary school, right? We have a long-standing connection. Now that you mention it, I remember. Kaylee's fiancé is John Morgan, right? Yes, that's right. I've heard that he often met with Alina's fiancé at parties. I think he's from the same elementary school as us. Oh, really? You know, he's the heir of a famous company in our hometown, isn't he? He was always dressed like a young master with a thin frame. He should have been nicknamed Prince. I didn't interact with him much because we were in different grades. I wonder if something happened between him and Olivia when they were in elementary school. We were in different grades, and we went to different middle schools. That's right, I happened to be meeting with a former teammate who was in the same class as Olivia tomorrow evening. I'll ask her about it then. I'm so sorry. It's on my way and we're already on the boat, so don't worry. You're still the reliable big sister, Alina. I feel reassured that you haven't changed since high school. I'm just being nosy. A person who is just nosy can't be unanimously elected as the club president. I have some free time tomorrow afternoon. If it's not too much trouble, could you let me join you? You're still the same, Kylie. A hard worker who doesn't rely on others. Okay, I'll keep 4 p.m. open tomorrow. I'll contact you later about the location. Thank you. Kaylee, it's a shame the weather is so cloudy today, isn't it? God isn't celebrating you because you tried to steal someone's boyfriend. Are you still saying that? It's a fact. After I heard from Olivia, I looked into it properly. Olivia and John only went to the same elementary school, right? Their classes were different for all 6 years. Of course I wouldn't know. We made a proper promise to marry. There's even a video of proof. You stole my fiancé, so I woke up early today and prepared various things. Preparation? Are you planning something? I'm prepared to send you to hell, and I'm fully prepared to mess up your wedding. I came to take back the groom in a pure white dress. If it's about the wedding, we had it yesterday. What? What are you talking about? It's today, right? But I didn't send an invitation to my wedding to Olivia, did I? She shouldn't know when or where the wedding is happening, right? I must have heard it from a friend from our school days. But my ceremony was yesterday. I don't think she could possibly attend. Olivia, whose wedding venue are you at? Do you think I'll go home if you say something like that? There are familiar faces in the lobby. And there are also my teammates from high school. This must be a wedding venue. If you think that I will give up and go home because of your shallow lies, you're sorely mistaken. I'm here to reclaim the groom and get married. There are also my teammates from high school here? Wait, that's not right! I'm not in contact with you anymore. I'll be getting my fiancé back, thank you very much. In the midst of my old classmates, I hope your misdeeds get exposed. And you lose all your friends and can't even stay in your hometown. So wait! It's too late to be flustered now. Prepare yourself. It's not like that! Olivia, listen to me! Olivia, that's not my venue! Where did you run off to? I didn't run away! The ceremony started and I thought I'd get to the groom before you. But when I entered before the bride, there was a man I didn't know. Of course, it's not my wedding, it's Alina's wedding. What? Did you know? That's why I tried to stop you. Since they are my high school classmates at the wedding today, I thought it was Alina's wedding. I was kicked out of the venue by various adults, and Alina is really angry. Of course she would be. Her once-in-a-lifetime wedding was ruined. It's not your wedding? That's why I said my wedding ended yesterday. When I asked a high school friend about a wedding this month, they said it was today. I don't know how you found out, but didn't you avoid using my name? I only asked when the wedding was. Of course, I would think it's Alina's wedding normally. I had my wedding in Hawaii. We only invited family members. A wedding where friends participate, I would normally think that's Alina's. A wedding in Hawaii? Both Alina and I couldn't attend each other's weddings, so we're just sending her congratulations. Wait, so your wedding was really yesterday? And the venue was in Hawaii? Does that mean that if it's true, I could have had a wedding in Hawaii? Are you still talking about this? John isn't your fiancé, and you've never dated, right? You just went to the same elementary school. But I have a video of proof of our promise. Are you talking about that play we did at the elderly facility near the elementary school? What? From 1st grade to 6th grade in elementary school, 5 people from each class were chosen to do a play, right? I've seen that video because John had it too. At that time, you played Princess Kaguya, right? Olivia played Princess Kaguya and John was one of the men who proposed to her. He proposed to me. Are you the type to take a play seriously? That would mean all actors have a lot of fiancés. You don't even have John's contact information, right? You're just making unreasonable demands because you heard that the person you did a play with in elementary school is the heir to a famous local company and is getting married to me, right? The fact is, I'm more suitable than you. You don't even know his contact information. You haven't dated him, and you're not in his sight. There's no way you're suitable. You're just a fan shouting out love for a celebrity. Please stay out of our lives in the future. He didn't even remember Olivia until he saw the video of the play that was left over. You're lying. More importantly, you tried to ruin someone's wedding without confirming properly. You should reflect on that and apologize sincerely even now. Well, take care of the rest on your own. Stop ignoring me. Is it a friend's thing to ignore for a week? I think it's not a friend's thing to try to ruin a wedding and steal the groom. You finally replied. I was on my honeymoon after the wedding, so I had notifications turned off except for important people. Help me. Help? I'm being sued for damages. Damages? From Alina. Isn't it natural since you ruined it? I just entered before the bride. I didn't ruin it that much, and I was kicked out right away. There's no way that would work. Even if it was before the entrance, the ceremony had started, and it's only natural to be angry that the once-in-a-lifetime ceremony was tarnished for a selfish reason. For the record, I tried to stop you. You should have stopped me more efficiently. That wedding, there was a camera and it was being live-streamed or something. Because the bride is an influencer, and the groom is the mayor's son. It was written on the wedding invitation that only the ceremony would be broadcast, so everyone should have agreed to it. I didn't hear anything about that. Normally, you wouldn't think of crashing it. I'm being charged for emotional distress and other things. And they're asking for a lump sum of $25,000. I don't have that kind of money. And my parents are telling me to leave the town because I was exposed on the internet. I was kicked out of my parents' house and I have nowhere to go. Aren't you working? I was working as a temp, but it was a local company, so I was let go the day before yesterday. It was revealed on the live stream that I was the intruder and when I was temping. And it seems the company was contacted. If you stay in your hometown, that's bound to happen. It's too much to ask for $25,000 when I don't have any savings. It's more than my annual income. I can't help you, and I don't intend to. Don't say that, Kaylee. Honestly, I think the phrase, you reap what you sow, fits perfectly. Please help me. You're married and the wife of a healthy man, right? You're not in trouble with money, right? That doesn't mean I have to agree to clean up after Olivia's self-inflicted mess. I know you were planning to ruin my wedding in the first place, and I was being unjustly angry. I'll apologize for being harsh on Kaylee because of my misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? I just got confused with old memories and thought he was my fiancé. I know you dated other men in high school, and I heard from Elena that you dated another man in junior high school. And had a boyfriend until recently, right? No way. No matter how you look at it, you weren't thinking about John at all. And it only seems like you broke up with your boyfriend and targeted a former classmate with a good family background as your next target. Well, even if that's the case, I don't understand Olivia's words in action. You understand the feeling of being in a hurry because everyone around you in your hometown is getting married, right? You know there are good and bad things to do when you're in a hurry, right? I really apologize from the bottom of my heart, so please help me. Elena likes Kaylee, so if Kaylee sides with me, it might work out, right? Right? I'm on Elena's side, and Elena is on my side and has always helped me investigate. So I will never stand on Olivia's side. That's... You need to reflect on your own actions and take responsibility yourself. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to give Elena a souvenir now. So wait a minute, Kaylee. Don't badmouth me to Elena. Kaylee? Olivia, I won't say anything bad, so stop struggling. Apologize sincerely. You said it yourself, didn't you? The senior is scary when she's angry. It seems that Olivia borrowed money to pay the requested amount in a lump sum. Of course, the embarrassing past that was broadcast on the internet will never disappear, and she couldn't stay in her hometown. Before we knew it, she was gone from her hometown. The stream video was reposted after some editing, but it seems there were people who saved the original broadcast video. And now, it's been edited in various ways and seems to be spreading all over the internet.